on how many inches are in 1 foot. Isaiah. Thank you. How many feet are in 1 yard? Mario. 3. So, think about that while we are utilizing this work today. So, we're not going to do page 557. If we were sitting in our chair correctly, that would not be happening. Okay, I'm looking for principal scholars because I need their assistance in measuring items. Amna, please measure from the one leg of your desk to the other leg of your desk, just like the picture shows you, and inches, okay? And then write your answer down for us. SY, please go measure the window in my door from one end to the other and write your answer in your book. Mia, when SY gets done, please measure from one side of my door to the other side of my door. Remember, you are measuring in inches. No, from one end to the other. You're not going up and down, you're going sideways. From one end of my door to the other end. The entire door. You did not measure the entire door. SY, how many inches did it take you to measure from the window? How did you get 30? What happens when you run out of ruler? Okay, you're supposed to keep going. So, one ruler is right here. Is that the length of my window? No, I still have space left. But I know right here where my finger is, that's 12 inches. So I'm going to now take my ruler and continue measuring. And I get 8 inches. 12 and then 8. What would I do with 12 and 8? SY. Add them together. 12 inches plus 8 inches would give me how many inches? 20. So SY got 30. It should have been 20 because it was 12 inches plus 8 inches, which gives me 20 inches. But now it's wanting feet. If I know that there are 12 inches in 1 foot, how would I figure out how many feet I have? Y'all missed what I just said in my question. If I know the total of how many inches are in a foot, which is 12, how do I find out how many inches are, how many feet are in 20 inches? Haley.
By looking at the
No. Benjamin. Why do I subtract?
Because you know the total.
I know the total. I just gave y'all that keyword in my question. I know how many total inches. They have 20. And we know that 12 inches are in 1 foot. So, I would subtract 20 minus 12. And what do you notice when we do our subtraction? Nathan?
The 2 is bigger.
The 2 is bigger. So that means that I have to borrow. That turns to a 1. My 0 turns to a 10. 10 minus 2 is what?
8.
Can I keep subtracting 12 from 8? No, I can't. So that's where I have to stop, correct? Because do I have 12 to subtract? I don't. I only have 8. So how many times did I subtract 12? 1. So how many feet, technically, is my window? 1 foot. I can't do any more. Mia, are you good, or do you want to remeasure it after I just showed you how to measure? It should not take you that long to make up an answer. So go, do you want to stick with the answer you have? Okay, Anna, how many inches did you say your desk was? You should have written it down, friend. Diego, please measure the bottom of your desk so we have an accurate representation of what the length of our desk is, from one leg to the other. Mia, how long was my door in inches?
12.
It was 12 inches? This is why I told you that I would give you a chance to redo it. I just showed you how to measure. When I run out of ruler, what do? I keep going. There's my mark. So there's 12. Am I done?
No.
So how many 12s have I just done? 2. I moved my ruler twice. And then I stopped at 11. So I had 12 plus 12 plus 11. How many inches is my door? Correct. My door is 35 inches long. Okay? Again, if I know how many total inches I have, and I know that the total amount of inches in 1 foot is 12, what am I going to be doing to figure out how many feet my door actually is? Jaden? Subtracting. Subtracting what?
The length of your door.
And what?
And the foot.
Nope. Bailey?
You're subtracting the inches and how long the door.
I have 35 because that's how long my door is, but what am I subtracting? We just did it on the next one. None of y'all are paying attention. Y'all are all playing with your rulers and your pencils, and they are about to be taken up. We just solved a problem like this, and nobody can give me the answer. Benjamin, what am I going to be subtracting?
35 minus 11.
There's 11 inches in a foot. How many inches are in a foot?
12.
Why would I not subtract that? Y'all are not paying attention. What did we just subtract on number 2? 12. To figure out how many feet my door is, what am I going to be subtracting? 12. Can I subtract Is my 2 smaller or bigger than my 5?
Smaller.
5 minus 2?
3.
3 minus 1?
2.
Can I keep subtracting?
No.
I can't?
Yes.
I can't keep subtracting? Don't look at me like that. You're the one that said no. I'm wondering why you said no.
Well, no, because you already have your answer.
No, I don't. The question asks how many feet I have. You keep subtracting, so you cannot subtract anymore. Can I subtract 12 from 23?
Yes.
Is 23 bigger than 12?
Yes.
So I can keep subtracting. So I'm going to subtract 12 again. Can I take 2 from 3?
Yes.
Yes, because it's smaller. 3 minus 2.
1.
2 minus 1.
1.
Can I keep subtracting?
Yes.
How can I keep subtracting if I have 11 and I need to subtract 12? You're just shouting out an answer to me, friend. I just told you a way to know if you can keep subtracting or not. Is your number bigger or smaller than the number that you want to subtract? Is 11, Haley, bigger or smaller than 12? So can you subtract? No, you cannot. I can't do it anymore because I have to take 12 from 11 and I cannot do that. If your number that you are subtracting when it comes to figuring out this answer is bigger, you cannot keep going. So how many times did I subtract 12?
2.
So how many feet is my door?
2.
I suggest now that we just did 2 problems, we are paying attention and we are ready to answer this next one. Diego, how many inches did you get for your door? I'm at your desk. 18. Okay. Diego got 18. Princeton, watch out for your friend. No, I need you to move. So there's 1. I marked my finger, and I'm going to add my ruler to it again. 12 plus 9 is what?
21.
So our desk is 21 inches long. Y'all have to remember, when it stops, you don't stop. You mark your finger and then you keep going. And you add that number to however long the first one was. That is you keeping going when you're using an inch ruler. So, to figure out how many feet I have in 21 inches, what am I going to do? Faith. Perfect. 21 minus 12. What do you notice with my ones place?
It's smaller than the 2.
Look at what you see. What do you notice, Mario?
The 2 is bigger than the 1.
The 2 is bigger than my 1. So I'm going to borrow, and then this turns to 11. 11 minus 2 is what?
9.
If I have 9, can I take 12 from it?
No.
So do I stop there? How many feet is our desk?
9.
That's how many inches you have left. I've been circling my 12s to show you the feet because that's what we are solving the problem with. Y'all are going to not do very good with this lesson because y'all are not listening to what I am doing. How many feet is your desk?
1.
Why did I get that? Hello? Hand down because I want somebody who is actually not paying attention to me figure out why it is only 1. Why is it 1 foot? How did I get that answer? Benjamin, put your hand down. You also are being one of the only ones that ever solves my problems. Haley.
Because the ruler kept going.
That is not how I got 1 foot. Emmanuel, because I only subtracted 12 one time. How many inches are in 1 foot?
12.
So if I only subtracted 12 one time, that means I only have 1 foot. Okay, I want y'all to mark these out because I'm about to watch y'all do this. What I want you to do is you are going to measure your chair for number 4. And you're going to measure the top of your desk as number 5. We are not doing it right now, but that is what you will be doing. 4 and 5, you have the chair for number 4. You have top of your desk for number 5. Now we are looking at number 6. I want you to give me a guess of how long you think my bookshelf is. My white bookshelf. Take a guess at how long my bookshelf is. I didn't even ask the question and y'all's hands are up. You need to do it in inches. The ruler is about to be mine because that's not what it's for. You need to make a guess in inches, and then you need to make a guess in feet, and then we are going to figure it out together. So, just looking at it, you have 30 seconds to make your guess. Are you paying attention? Okay, and if you were looking at your problem, it says for you to write it down. None of you are writing it down. Because it says estimate and then the actual measurement. Your guess is under estimates. Did you see that? I followed the ruler and I marked it every time that I had to move it. And I'm adding it together. So I moved my ruler 3 times where I used the whole ruler, and then I had 11. So I had 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 11, which gives me what?
36.
2 plus 2 is what?
4.
4 plus 2 is what?
6.
Plus 1 is what?
7.
1, 2, 3, 4. Y'all forgot to add in the 11. So, our actual measurement of my bookshelf is 47 inches. How do I figure out how many feet that is? You always answer problems. I know that you get it, but I want somebody who does not normally answer. Isabella, how do I find out how many feet I have? And your head is up because the reason of why you're not grasping this concept is because your head is down. No, we were adding. Jaden,
You gotta subtract
subtract what?
47
And what?
and 12.
Okay, yes. And y'all didn't hear what Isabella said, but she was also correct. How many times did I add up the actual 12?
3.
Okay, so right here, it's telling me that I have how many feet? 3. Okay, that's how Isabella solved it. Let's see if she's correct by doing it the way with subtraction. So I have 47 minus 12. What do you notice about my 2? It's smaller. 7 minus 2 is what? 4 minus 1.
3.
Can I keep taking 12 from that? Yes, I can. What do you notice about my 2?
It's smaller.
5 minus 2.
3.
3 minus 1.
2.
Can I keep taking 12?
Yes.
What do you notice about my 2?
It's smaller.
3 minus 1. 2 minus 1.
1.
Can I keep going?
No.
Why can I not keep going?
Because 11 is smaller than 12.
How many times did I subtract 12? 1, 2, 3. So 3 feet. You could have done it either way. And I was waiting for somebody to notice that. Because if you look over on our first page, and if we want to do it like Isabella did, how many times do I have 12 in my addition problem? How many feet did we say we had? This one. How many times did I add 12?
1.
How many did we say we had?
1.
What about the door? How many times did I add 12?
2.
Did we get the same answer as if we subtracted?
Yes.
I made you do it the longer way just so you could grasp the concept. If you want to do it the addition way because it's easier, you are more than welcome to. But you are looking for how many times you did the 12. So, you need to complete number 4 and number 5. Remember, I changed it. You're doing the chair and you're doing the top of your desk. We are still having some issues. I need you to pay attention. We are still having issues. Nothing should be out on your desk, and you are listening. Okay. If I measure something, and I'm going to measure my thing over here. We are looking on my board, and we are not talking. Nevaeh, our pencils are up. I start from one end and go to the other. I just ran out of my ruler, but I still have stuff to measure. What do I need to do? Jaden.
Keep going.
Keep going. So, I already have how many inches? 12. I have somebody else. And I keep going. So I already have 112. I just did it all the way to the end, and I used my entire ruler. So that means that I have what?
2.
I have another 12. Now I need to add them together. 2 plus 2 is 4. 1 plus 1 is 2. To find out how many feet I have, and I need you to show this work. This is why during our practice y'all were getting this wrong. It's because none of you had your addition. Zaya, are we paying attention? How many times did I add 12?
2.
1, 2. So that means I have how many feet?
2.
I have 2 feet. Okay? What if I measure my board? My screen right here. What just happened? I ran out of ruler, but I still have stuff to go. So, that's how many, that's 112, correct?
Yeah, 1 inch.
Do I keep going?
Yes.
That's 2 12s.
2 and 3.
Do I keep going?
Yes.
So that, I'm not talking over you. That's 3 inches. I meant 3 12s. Do I keep going?
Yes.
4 12s.
5
12s. And then please stop talking over me because you are incorrect. I have 5 12s and then 11. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 11. 2 plus 2.
4.
Plus 2.
6.
Plus 2.
8.
Plus 2.
10.
Plus 1.
11.
Carry my 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 71 inches. But now I need to figure out how many feet I have. How do I find out how many feet I have?
Circle the 12.
Count my 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many feet is my screen?
5.
During your homework today, if I get it back and you did not show your work, you will do it during recess showing me the correct work. Do we understand?
Yes.
This will prevent you from messing up. I just gave you a way to ensure that you got the problem right. But you have to show your work. Quickly, Mario, I'm about to pass out your CA review. I am going to give you about 10 minutes to do it on your own. That means you're working very hard. I will be monitoring y'all, and then we are going to go over it as a class. This is not group work. This is not talking. You need to think about this because these will be problems that are going to be on your test. Your 10 minutes starts now. Okay. Our eyes are on my board. We're going to work through these problems together. Again, remember, these questions are similar to questions that are going to be on your CA. So you need to be paying attention. Everybody should be looking at number 1. Everybody should be looking at number 1. Our question says, nobody's pencil is moving because mine is not, and you should be doing nothing that I am not doing. Number 1 says, Tom marked the walls of 3 rooms. How many walls did he mark? How am I going to solve this problem? Mario. By adding what?
By adding 3, 4.
By adding what? Bailey.
You're adding how many sides each room has.
Yeah, each room has walls, correct?
Correct.
I have to add them all together because it says the 3 rooms, how many walls did he mark? How do I figure that out first? Jaden, counting my walls. 1, 2, 3. Room 1 has how many walls?
3.
Room 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Room 2 has 4. If you were not paying attention to the next picture, you are going to get this wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Each one of those crevices is a wall. So room 3 has 8. So 8 plus 4 is what? 12 plus 3 is what? 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2. And then I bring down my 1. How many walls did he mark?
15.
So on a problem like this, you need to count up all of your sides first, then add them together. Omar, I am not talking over you. You will see a problem like this on your CA. Number 2 should have been super easy. All it did was want you to draw a shape and then name that shape. On your CA, it will ask you to do both, draw and name. If you did not name your shape, it will be wrong. Because it says draw a shape, name that shape. The easiest shape for you to draw that has 5 sides is what, Mario? A house. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. A shape that has 5 sides and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertices is what, Princeton? No. Alonzo. A pentagon. Yeah, so you didn't even look. You were just thinking off the top of your head, but on your paper you had it correct. A shape that has 5 sides is a pentagon. What if it had 6?
Hexagon.
How do I find out what number is even or odd? Base.
By
And doing what? No. Daisy, what do I do? Making pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pair, 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 pair. If I don't have any left over, is that odd?
No, even.
My friends, do we feel like we're too good to listen to Miss Rogers and play with something that we should not be playing with? Put it inside your backpack or it's mine. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I make my pairs, 1, 2, 3 pairs. Uh-oh. So is 7 odd or even? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pair and pair. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pair, pair, pair. Nope. show me work that way, can you? No. Okay. You should be looking at number 4. You should be looking at number 4. Your head should be up. Our question says, which number will make this number sentence true? So 81 equals 42 plus blank. A single number after an equal sign is what? That's not what I asked. Your number after an equal sign is called what? Emmanuel. The total. This is my total. If you are adding, it could be called the sum. If you were subtracting, it would be called the difference. But this is the total amount that you have. So, something plus 42 gives you 81. I'm this way, friend. So if I have my total, which we said we did, what am I going to be doing? Subtracting to find my answer. 81 minus 42. What do you notice? Benjamin. My numbers are kind of close. My number is kind of too close together to my line. My 2 is bigger than my 1. So if I have a B, what does that mean that I need to do? Borrow. So my 8 turns to a 7, and my 1 turns to an 11. 11 minus 2 is what? 9. And then 7 minus 4? 3. Do I have that answer choice? Yes. How could I double check my answer to see if it's correct? Isa. No. You are given something in this problem. How could you double check your answer? Bailey. No. They give you something in this problem. How could I figure out if my answer is correct? Alonzo. No, it is not a picture. It is not based in. Y'all are not listening to my question. They give you something in this problem. What could you use to figure out if your answer is right or not? SM. No. Haley.
Because the answer is right there.
No. Isa. Complete my number sentence, right? So if I put 39 right here, it would be 42 plus 39 equals what?
81.
But I have to double check that, correct?
Yeah.
So I have 42 plus 39. 9 plus 2 is what?
11.
1 plus 4?
8.
You're not listening to my question, and please just listen to the question that I'm asking y'all. It is not that complicated to listen to the question. 1 plus 4. 5 plus 2. 5 plus 3.
8.
42 plus 39 equals 81. Is that correct?
Yes.
So your answer is 39. You would know that you are subtracting because they give you the total. A number after your equal sign in a number sentence will always be your total. And then you would solve your problem by looking at your number sentence. Last but not least, it says, how many triangles can you make out of this shape? So it's wanting these type of triangles. They should look like this. Zaya, what did you notice in your picture? I walked around and I noticed that you were doing something. What were you doing?
I was cutting the shape that you have into triangles.
Exactly. We have some diamonds here. Is that what I'm looking for?
No.
I'm looking for what?
Triangles.
So I have to cut these diamonds to make them look like
Triangles.
triangles. FYI, this problem will be on your test.
FYI.
So you need to cut this shape up. You need to cut this shape up. It didn't ask you for diamonds. It asked you for what? Triangles. So now I need to count them. This is also something that you need to do to show your work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
10.
Now I can't mess up because I counted and I showed my work. How many triangles can we make out of this shape?
10.
Again, why did I cut those diamonds up?
Because
Omar.
because there was diamonds, but they wanted the triangle, so you cut the diamond in half. It will make you a triangle.
It asked for triangles, not diamonds. So you had to cut them in half to get your correct number. Do you understand? You didn't finish counting them, friends. You have no work shown. On your test, I will be looking for if you numbered your shapes or not. This test will go on your end of progress reports